Hey, coin folk, welcome back. A couple boxes I have. I stopped off at one of the banks that had a few $100 worth of halves a few weeks ago. This week they had three, but they did have two proofs for us. We had 2001, an okay shape, and a bicentennial. So start off the week with a couple proofs. We'll take that. We haven't found a proof in a box for a minute, so the other one was just 71. So no silver, but we'll take what we can get. Hopefully find that silver stuff in here. Or another amazing error coin like last week. I still can't get over that coming out of the box. That was crazy. A fair amount of newer enders, which isn't exactly what we're looking for. Looks like 24s, all of them. So who knows? May find some of them DDRs. Definitely wouldn't shock me. They seem to have been dropped pretty heavy in this area. So, and box number 2. A couple newer enders, but nothing nearly as heavy as this first box. So maybe we'll get this one out of the way since there seems to be a bunch in there. And I'll bring you back as soon as we got something worth looking at, or potentially, I guess, the end of the box, but hopefully we find something before then. So let's get into it, find out. Alright, so we're going to start with a box with all the newer enders, but it also happens to have our heaviest roll in it at 226.94. It's the heaviest roll I've had in a while. So either it's going to give us a little bit of silver, or it's going to set a new record for my all-time disappointing weight roll that had no silver. I got faith in this one, though. And it's even got a little marked coin on the end there, so don't give up if your box has got some marks on them, because you never know what you might get. A couple 40s, maybe? Or just one toned up. No, just one. The one beside it looked good for it too, but got ourselves 1964. Jeez, I can't tell if there's a mint mark on this thing or not. Looks like that's a mint mark in there. I don't know. I'll have to get it under the scope. I think that's a mint mark right down on the left here. But we will gladly take it. As crusty as they could be, but it is a 90. Make sure that was all there was in there. That one edge right beside it was dark as heck. But I guess that's it. But I ain't complaining about that. Not one bit. So we're off to the races, I guess, if I focus. Probably the crustiest Kennedy I've ever found, at least as far as 90%. Like it's got stuff growing on it. But we'll take it. So, off to a good start. Let's jump into the rest of the box. And we will be back at some point. Alright, folks. Well, it took till roll 5, but then the 2024s did start producing. Got DDR number 2 up with doubling up under the ribbon and on the stars. And then out of the same roll, we found another one. And then another one. So we didn't have, none of the 24s out of the first 4 rolls had any doubling on them, either DDR. And then we found these 3 out of the same roll. So we probably will have some more, I'm guessing. But for now, I'll just stack them up and I'll show them what we end up accumulating later. So for now, 3, I'm sure that count will change. So let's go find out. So roll 15 here gives us a few things to take a look at. We got our first NIFC, 2007, I had a Philly. And then we got one under the scope. Is 2023 DDR number 1. It's the first one out of the box. I haven't had too many 23s in the box. A lot of 24s. And we'll take this one as well. Keep finding these here and there, so we'll gladly add it to the bunch and keep on moving. Let's go. Well, we wrapped up the first half of the box here. We had one more NIFC along the way, 2010 out of Denver. We had 2 more of the 23 DDR number 1s and 14 more of the 24 DDR number 2s. No more silver yet, but we still got one, so that's more than we've been getting, so we'll take it. So another 25 rolls to go, and we'll check back in at some point. Let's go. Oh, we finished up box 1 here. As we finished up, we came across one more NIFC, 2006 out of Philly, and 12 more of the 24 VDDR number 2. So quite a few of those out of the box. One little piece of silver out of the box. And I was hoping for more, but a random 90 we'll take. So we're going to be moving on to box 2 and see what else we can find. So let's go. Oh, we made it to roll 10 of box 2 here. Not as many 24s, or actually I don't think we've had any 24s in this box here, but we did have this 23 with the same DDR that we were finding in that first box. The doubling on the inside part of the wing there, a little bit on the ribbon and on the snake, the eagle's mouth. So we'll take another one of those, keep on moving, see what we can get. Let's go. On roll 24 of box 2 here, got a marked coin, which usually means you're not going to find nothing. A 72 Philly with a nice little clip on it. Apparently they aren't checking for everything when they're marking their coins. Got a clip right up there by the Y, or the R in Liberty. It's a fairly shallow clip, but it's bigger than some that we found, so we will take that. Always prefer a larger one, but small ones need love too, right? So we'll take it. Have to get a little acetone on it to get that marker off, but one man's trash, right? Gladly take it. Let's go. Well, we finished up with box 2 here. Pretty slow compared to box 1, but you'll have that. We had 2 more of the 23 DDR number 1s, giving us a total of 6 for the hunt. We had a total of 29, 24 DDR number 2s. These 5 down here all have some wrap machine damage, so we won't be hanging on to those, but we did have 3 NIFCs out of the 2 boxes. We had our 2 proofs that we started with from the bank teller. And then we had our 1 clip planted on the 72 and the 1 toned up, really toned up on the reverse especially. 64 Philly 90%. We will gladly take it. And as I'm saying this, I remember that I didn't grab the cup, so let me go grab the cup. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. A little better. Got our cup. 90 into the cup. Slowly adding her in there. It's getting a little heavy. So got a few more months to go in the year, so hopefully we can find some more. But for this week, that's gonna be it. I think I'm probably gonna get into looking at some PCGS submissions on the next video. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to hang around. Till then, folks, I'll see you later.